Hello, good day everyone, and welcome again to my vlog. So officially this will be the Naval Aviator Diary Session 0165, and I'm your host, Operator 214, just making a blog journal entry on what happened to me recently. So I usually do this, of course, to update myself or update my blog journals, and of course for mental health as well. So it's a regular occurrence for me to keep my, to keep blog journals. Back then, I used to write, or way back then, I used to write it in a blog, text-based script. Then of course YouTube later came on, and I used it to do it on real life. So yeah, I think for me, having a blog journal is really a big help. Now, anyway, I'm here to, of course, make journal entries on what happened to me on while on work. So, for the moment, everybody is not happy with the current Filipino chiefmate that we have here on the ship. Apparently, the latest incident involves our lovable Filipino chiefmate not approving any overtime pay for the crew. Basically, he just gave everyone zero overtime, which includes me. So yeah, in other words, nobody gets paid on extra payment with regards to overtime, which is kind of I don't know, maybe this chiefmate is the bootlicker type or bootlicker type. Well, anyway, that's of course to be expected on Filipino chiefmates. That's one reason why most Filipino ratings do not like having a Filipino chiefmate, because mostly they're bootlickers or trying hard to impress the company. Basically, it's a company man, from what I'm from what I am dealing with. But anyway, yeah, that's what I said on the entry. Everybody's not happy about it because everybody here is reduced to zero overtime. Well, some of the ABs as well are not happy about this one because they were being required to do some extended working hours without pay. So imagine that you're doing an extra work, I mean way beyond your usual regular 8 hours of required mandated by law on work, and this Filipino chiefmate wants you to extend your working hours as far as I don't know, they have 2 hours retained, so that's about roughly, if they have regular 8 hours of work plus 2 hours retained, that counts as almost 10 to 11 hours of work, daily work, which is not so good because you're having an extended, or I think it's not good almost. I mean, it's not good in any way you see fit because you're not getting paid extra on those 2 hours per day that are being forced to work. So if you accumulate that for almost, say, a month, that's 2 multiplied by 30, that will count as almost as 60 hours of unpaid work, which is, if you put it in any legal sense or even on a land-based sense, not good. But anyway, that's the problem on board the ship. There is no accountability and liability on almost anything. So that's the main problem in the maritime industry. So basically, if you take a look at it, the contract says that you're on 8 hours of work, but in reality, it's far more than that. So obviously, I'm not gonna blame the ABs for being not motivated to work because of this. After all, if I being put on that kind of situation, I myself will lose my motivation to even work on that shift, which happened on my last contract, where I was being forcibly extended on work and putting on work on a work description that I was not, or that I did not sign up for. So yeah, I can't blame the ABs for being, of course, disheartened on what happened. I myself, if I will be put on that kind of situation, be extended on work, well, definitely I would not only be disheartened, but even try to ditch out or abandon my post, and which I already did on my last contract. Good for them. Good luck to them on finding another one of my job positions, because I'm not gonna sign up a contract for them like what happened on my last contract, like I said. But anyway, it's all recorded on IRL, so unfortunately I cannot show that because I just recently went on to VTubing. So it's a shame that I did not it's recorded, video recorded, but I did not have to show it because I was still not on VTubing yet during that time. So eventually, going back, this happens. This brings a lot of negative impression towards our crappy Filipino chiefmate right now, and almost everybody here is not motivated because nobody gets received an extra pay. Now, there's also one fact that one even stated here, that they should not work beyond the extended working hours of normal working time. And what annoys them is that our lovable Philippine chiefmate makes them retain. So, anyway, for me, I'm not like I said, I promised to myself that while I'm VTubing, I'm going to stay out on shipboard politics as much as possible, as long as it does not involve me or does not directly involve me or threaten me in any way. I will stay out and just be on the sidelines and not involved with it. But of course, even though I'm not involved with it, that doesn't necessarily mean that I will not record what's happening on my on the events of the ship. Then it's a good thing that I think it would be unwise if I didn't record it. So this of course video will serve as more like let's just say a documentary and record on how Filipino chiefmates operate, or Filipino senior ship officers work. So that's one of the main reasons as well why like I said, why Filipino crew dislikes a Filipino senior officers, namely a chiefmate and a captain, because of their let's just say harshness when it comes to treating, or when it comes to their unfair working policies. Definitely so aside from that, another issue that just popped up, besides that this chiefmate puts people on extra work and without pay, there's also an issue which basically mentions him guarding or micromanaging people around the workplace. Although his job position doesn't require him to be on deck always, he's always present on deck, like he's just hovering and monitoring and observing people while on working, which is a visible presence. He should be just let's just say supposed to be on his office, but let's just say he is on the deck area and try to do something. Well, a lot of people might might mistake that as he's helping out on the crew works, but on my perception, I don't think he's there to help us out or help us on the works of crew, or help us out deck ratings here when it comes to work on crew. I think he's there not because of helping out, but I think he's there is to observe and micromanage people. I don't know, that's what my initial impression of him. He's not there to help, to be honest, or even impress the manager. He's there to micromanage people and basically quote unquote guard people like a prison warden, if you might think of it. So you know what that means. It means that this chiefmate has a bad attitude problem when it comes to work. But anyway, that's the thing on of course, that's the thing when it comes to the workplace. but not all people there, or even though it's your own kind like us Filipinos, don't expect them to be 100% have good intentions. Most of them have hidden agendas as well, and like on this case, the chief mate, a lot of people might mistake it as he has a good intention of helping people out on the deck works, but in reality it is not what it seems. He's there to observe, like I said, and you know, guard people and catch anyone who's let's just say that catch anyone that who's not, well, let's just say slacking around or underperforming on the work. So to be honest, I'm not 100% well, let's just say I'm not 100% convinced that he's there to you know, he's there to help crew out. So anyway, yeah, so that's that's one issue that popped up. Oh yeah, one more thing I have to take note as well is that there's a lot of bad incoming crew. Based on the listings or based on rumors, there's a lot of bad crew coming right up on this ship, replacing the old ones. Well, one notable example is the incoming chief officer, which was, according to one of the AV co-workers that I have here, is another far worse type of guy. Anyway, I haven't encountered this chief mate yet, so I'm gonna hold my judgment yet. And another rumored here was the ship captain that we have right now. Quite frankly, we have a bad ship captain, but apparently the one that's replacing him as well is also far worse than him. Same goes with the chief cook that is rumored. Aside from you know, the chief cook here is well, the chief cook here that we have is average. He's not good, he's not bad, so I'm okay with that. No problem with that. So it's only the chief mate, and the captain here is quite let's just say quite bad. Unfortunately, like I said, the incoming crew that will be replacing them later on, I guess this will be well, this will be I will probably have to witness this later on my contract here. The ones that will be replacing them will be far worse than them. So yeah, that's about it. Also, one more thing that I like to add before I end my blog journal is that I am still having problems getting a good video, not because of quality, but because of I will have to think of ways on how to conceal my action camera. Well, my action camera is already greatly reduced and already on small size. I already bought a camera for that. But the thing here is that I am still thinking on the methods on how I could get those videos without being noticed directly right in front of me. It's like making it more like a spy camera, a full-fledged spy camera. No, yeah, that's the thing. Well, anyway, I guess I have to be more resourceful than that, and I guess I will have to think a solution later on how to do that. Oh, one more thing that I'll just like to add, this is the last. Well, I recently found a working, you know, a working PlayStation controller here, which I could use for my gaming sessions. Which is, you know, kudos for me for finding one, and it's working and in good condition. So probably I could, since I got one or found one, I could now start my, you know, recorded let's play of video games that require a controller support, not just keyboard and mouse. So yeah, I'll probably have to start with that, but I'm glad that there's still you know, a working game controller here, so that will be useful to replace my aging and broken Xbox controller that I'm using right now. So yeah, I guess that's all for now. I'm going to conclude now my blog journal session, and again, this is Operator 214. Have a great day, everyone, and see you again on my next recorded blog sessions. So bye bye for now. Bye bye.